Insolvable problems. Are there any? There is an old tradition which says that the world was created 7 times. That is, the first 6 times it returned into the Creator. This is the idea of Pralaya. We are now the seventh creation, and that this is the last one. It is the one which will persist, and it is the creation of equilibrium. These 6 creations, one after another, created in accordance with a special mode, found imperfect and withdrawn into the origin, recreated and withdrawn into the origin 6 times thus. And it is a progressive order. When one knows that order, one understands the principle of each creation. The principle of our creation at present is the principle of equilibrium, and that this is the last. That means the world will not go back into Pralaya, and there will be a perpetual progress, and this is the creation of equilibrium. Consequently, now there is no longer anything good or bad. There is what is in equilibrium and what is not in equilibrium. There is imbalance and balance. That's all. So what then is evil? It is things not in equilibrium. There is nothing that is bad in itself. It is only the position that is wrong, which is not the true position. Every problem that men face has a solution with the universal theme of equilibrium. Let us take an example of a calm but a weak man who has to deal with a short-tempered, egoistic man and cannot get away from. A very shallow observation would lead him to sympathize himself, feel helpless and restless all the time. On the other hand, applying the universal theme to his situation, there must be some defect in him which is similar to the defect in his egoistic counterpart. The egoistic man thinks very high of himself, and the restless, helpless man thinks low of himself. Both of them emit vibrations which are negative, and hence they never get to the position of equilibrium. The point or the seed of their defects are always the same, only the orientation is different. This is the great artistry of the divine, who has designed and organized the world in such a way that each one's invisible defect is linked to an external perceivable defect in another. We find in others what is there in us. What we find disgusting, shocking in others is definitely there in us, maybe in some other form. Well, identification of the defect is the first step. But what is the remedy? To bring back the scales to equilibrium, the remedy is our Agni. Once all the associated emotions, thoughts, and actions of the identified defect is thrown into this Agni, constantly, persistently, without holding back anything, there would emerge a time when we would be bereft of the defect. It may take a few years, few months, few days, or even few minutes. All depends on the intensity of the inner Agni or willpower and our persistent effort of emptying this dirt or defect into the Agni. So coming back to the case of the weak man, when he emerges integrally purified of his defect from his Agni, then and only then, when he is in sync with the universal theme of equilibrium, will he receive the power from the cosmos or universe to fight back the circumstance and alter it. So, the next time when we confront our insolvable problem, let's remember to identify the mischievous seeds inside us, throw it into our Agni and restore the equilibrium, and be rewarded from the universe and win our victories. Thank you for listening to this. The above concept and theme has been taken from various excerpts and various writings of Sri Aurobindo and Mother. Some of them have been added externally. Thank you for